So our next assignment is learning how to use a grid. The purpose of a grid is to learn how to improve your observational skills for drawing. So this is our end result. We'll be making a skeleton using Posca markers, which are acrylic paint markers. Okay. We will be working on black paper, but for the purposes of our demonstration, I'm going to work on white so you can see it a little bit better. But I will point out there is a light pencil grid on this piece of paper, and this is where we're going to start. Up in the left-hand corner, you should see a number 1. It goes all the way from 1 to 17, and then it's 1 through 22 down here. So I know the numbers might be a little tough to see, but you should be able to see that grid area. This is a 1/2 inch grid, so let's learn how to make a grid. So you're going to start with a clean white piece of paper, and we're going to make our grid using our ruler. I recommend that you use the metal ruler, and you want to look for the side that says 1/8. Okay, if you flip this over, you'll see this says 1/16. This is too many lines, so simplify for yourself. Use the side that says 1/8. Our first step is to lay our ruler down, line it up with the edge of the paper, and we're going to mark off every 1/2 inch. Okay, so every 1/2 inch all along the bottom and the top edge. This is to ensure that our grid lines are accurate and straight, because without accurate straight lines, you are going to have a very difficult time doing this assignment. So make sure that you are taking the time to get this right. Okay. If you are uncertain about where your 1/2 inch mark is, please ask. But as I look at that ruler, you'll notice and you'll see that on this ruler, I see my 1 inch mark here. Halfway, there is a longer line. This is my 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Okay. So I did that at the bottom edge. Now I'm going to do that at the top edge. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect those lines together. Again, accuracy is so important here, folks. If you are not taking the time to do this right, it will not work out in the end. Okay? I'm doing these tick marks at the top and the bottom so that my lines are straight and not crooked when I am done. Okay, now that I have those tick marks at the top and the bottom, I'm going to line my ruler up and I'm going to connect those together. I want to do that the whole way across so that I have a nice clean grid for my drawing. Okay, so this is your first step. After you do this, you're going to turn it and you're going to do your tick marks at the top here and at the bottom down here, and again connecting those lines until you have something that is looking like this. Okay, so I have just a few left on this side to complete. Okay, and then I'll be ready for my next step. So this is my first step, and then the next Edpuzzle will walk you through the next step. Okay, so first step completed.